Hi guys, welcome to my channel Lush Foliage. I hope you guys are fine and are safe. So guys, today I'm going to show you how to set up the Pebble water tray. This is going to work out really well for those plants that prefer a good amount of humidity, like calatheas, prayer plants, ferns, philodendrons, anthuriums. Almost 70 to 80% of foliage plants love high amount of humidity. So I'm going to show you how to set this up. It's very easy. But remember guys, these kind of method would work out well for people who have a humidity that is between 60 to 70%. This is going to give you an additional boost of humidity in your surrounding. But for people who have humidity which is either 40% or less than 40%, you can still use this, but along with this you'll have to use a humidifier. You cannot completely rely on this tray, otherwise your foliage plants will start having issues. So the whole purpose is to increase the humidity level around your plants. Now I know it doesn't look too good, it consumes a lot of space, but this is the only option, one of the only option that you can go for, which is very cost efficient and can help you out. What you can also do is you can put one plant over here and then you can keep a couple of plants right in front of this. It will still give the effect of artificial humidity in your place. Not artificial, but yes, it will also still work out really well even if you keep your plants outside the pot over here. One plant in this and the other plants around, it will still give the same effect of humidity and the plants will still do well. It will still give the boost of humidity for other plants that are surrounding this Pebble water tray as well. So let me quickly show you what you have to do. Now you'll have to basically have a tray like this. Now this is a terracotta tray. I did not find anything else over here. This was the least I could get. So I'm going to demonstrate and show it to you. So this, you can see the depth is not much. It's almost like a plate. Now plastic, ceramic trays like these will work out really well. You also have these plastic trays on Amazon as well, like they're either a pack of 4 or pack of 6. I'll put the link in the description below, you can check it out. So plastic would work out really well because earthen pots, earthen trays like these, they tend to absorb all the moisture, or they tend to dry the water in this much faster. So a plastic or a ceramic, or even for that matter a metal one, will also work out really well. So if you have earthen pot, nothing like it, you can use the earthen tray like this. Or if you want to purchase, I would always recommend go for a plastic, a ceramic, or a steel one. You can even reuse the steel plates if you have it at home and you are about to throw them out. You can use those as well in order to create this Pebble water tray. Now the next thing what you have to do is you have to completely fill, just keep some space in the center, and you can fill this completely with pebbles. I'm just using a little bit because I couldn't find much pebbles over here, so this is all I could find. So this is just to give an example. Adding pebbles will reduce the level of evaporation, otherwise the water will get evaporated much faster and you will have to keep adding water in this. So right now I have only added very few of these pebbles, but you can completely fill this out, but just leave a little bit of space in between, and I'm going to show you what next. So now the next thing you want to do is, again guys, you can use any rocks. I don't have rocks over here, so I'm just using these 3 stones, slightly elevated ones, because this is where the main pot is going to be sitting. We do not want the pot to touch the water. The water that is there in this tray should not come in contact with the pot, otherwise your plant pot will get bottom watered. And if you continuously keep adding water and the soil keeps getting wet, then your plant will die because of overwatering, because it will be constantly in touch with water. So the rocks that you're using over here should be slightly bigger so that your pot rests on this and does not come in contact with water. Now let me quickly put the pot. So this is the best I could find right now. So this is a pot, and you can see this is the gap that's there, so the water should not touch this pot over here. So the water should not touch. So this is where your drain holes are going to be. So they should be free, they should be open, they should not come in contact with water. The water should be only a little bit, like till over here. Now these rocks are a little smaller, you can use a little bit bigger rocks. The whole idea is just to place the pot in this tray without the pot touching the water. So I think you'll be able to get the idea. So now the next thing we have to do is just fill this pot with water. Like this is our flower pot or the plant pot that we want to keep. It should be above the level of water, should not come in contact with water. And so that, because if this is going to be in contact with water, then it is going to remain constantly moist and wet, and that will rot the plant. So you have to be extremely careful. The next thing we do is we start adding in a little bit of water. That's about it. Now you can see, okay, I can add a little bit more of water. Okay, so you can still see that there is a good amount of gap between the pot and the water. So this is how it's supposed to be. We have water in the tray. It's completely filled with water. You can add more rocks. You can even use the pebbles from the fish tank. You can use any kind of stones, and then just raise the stones in between so that the pot does not come in contact with water. So in this way it will give a boost in the humidity in the surrounding area, and this will work out really well for all your calatheas, ferns, philodendrons. Mostly almost 70 to 80% of foliage plants will do well. The only disadvantage is that it takes a lot of space, but if you want, you can add some more little bigger rocks and add in some more pots next to it, but you have to ensure that the water is present at all given point of time. Now I know mosquitoes will be an issue. That is the reason why you have to add some more amount of rocks so that they don't have that space to lay the eggs. Definitely you cannot add fishes in this because the container is very small. It's very shallow. You cannot add fishes to this. You only have to add some more of rocks. And any which ways you would be using this kind of an setup indoor, because all of those plants that like high humidity do not prefer direct sunlight, like your ferns, your calatheas, they do not like direct sunlight. In fact, all the plants from the Maranthaceae family do not prefer direct sunlight. So this is going to be somewhere in a place where it receives indirect bright light. And guys, as I said, the people who have humidity levels that are above 60%, they can use this tray, and that's going to be it. But for people who are below 40% or 40% of humidity, then only this pebble tray will not work out. You will have to get a humidifier. Along with the humidifier, you can use this tray. It will work out really well. It will be a very good combination. Apart from that, either early evenings or early mornings, you'll have to mist your plants. Now the misting has to be done over the plants, not at the plants, and do not mist so much that the leaves are completely drenched in water. Otherwise they could lead to fungus on the leaves. So you have to ensure that you just mist like if your plants are right over here, you'll have to mist above. Now the misting will only create a very temporary humidity. It's not going to last for a long time. Probably they say it lasts for 45 minutes to 1 hour. So you mist above the plants, not at the plants, above the plants. And this is a temporary type of creating a humidity. It doesn't last very long, but if it helps your plants, then nothing better than that. You can try everything possible to keep your plants healthy. And what you can do is just mist above, like slight misting, not heavy misting wherein, like, you know, there are a lot of droplets on water. Just do a slight misting, probably early evening or at morning, like around 7. And keep all your plants, the ones that love humidity, keep them in indirect bright light, like your calatheas, prayer plants, philodendrons, anthuriums, and your ferns, and just do a light misting above. So for people who have very low humidity, can get a humidifier, can try this pebble water tray method, as well as do a very slight misting, and I think that should take care of your plants that love high amount of humidity. So guys, I hope that this video was helpful. Definitely I'll try to make much better videos once I reach back home. Right now I'm trying to make the best what I can do over here and try to get you some more videos. So guys, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe. Bye bye.